Hey guys, welcome to another weekly installment of your YouTube videos from your boy Stallion. We're back again, and before we actually get into this one, I want to do a couple of announcements in that. I'm actually really going to try and make sure that these videos become weekly again. We've been working a lot harder behind the scenes to make sure that we upload weekly again. I wasn't enjoying uploading bi-weekly or even monthly. That was just slacking on my part, so I apologize for that. I'm going to be doing our best to make sure that once a week there is some sort of new video coming out on this channel. So thank you so much for everybody who's subscribed, supported. We're almost at 900 now. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And just thank you for tuning in and watching these videos. Another announcement, if you haven't already seen it, go check out at Hype Unit on Twitter. Go have a look. This is now the old logo. We have a new brand. We have a new logo. The team is looking fantastic. So if you haven't, just a quick plug, make sure you go check out the boys over at Hype Unit. Let's get into the video. So this one is going to be about talking about Call of Duty and kind of where it all began for me and how it got to where it is now. So it's kind of like the history of Call of Duty from my eyes. So I started at the end of COD 3, played the campaign on Call of Duty 3. In 2007, they released Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Little did I know that was going to become my all-time favorite game, and my god, what a game it is and what a game it was. The remaster just didn't do it for me. COD 4, the original, just the nostalgia of everything about it. Played GBs, playing with friends, you know, feet on the floor, no jetpacks, no wall riding, I didn't enjoy any of that. Just a proper gun skill nostalgia, 357 kill streaks, no messing about, just the good stuff, exactly what I wanted and what I loved from Call of Duty. So COD 4, what a way to start off the multiplayer gaming scene for me in my eyes. That game still is the, if you've watched the previous video, is the #1 game of all time in my eyes. Second up, obviously Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which again is in my top 3 for all-time favorite games, behind Halo 3. Again, if you watched the last video, you can check that all out in there. You know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 rolled off as a sequel from COD 4, and what a game that was as well. Almost perfect. The amount of nostalgia, all them, you know, all the years of playing games with friends and just enjoying ourselves and just chatting a little bit of poop on microphone down the Xbox lobby. You guys know the deal. I don't have to go too much into that, but you know, Modern Warfare 2 was another fantastic game. The maps were great, generally balanced on most part when it came to multiplayer. This is way before the whole Battle Royale era even existed, and just a game that brings back so much nostalgia, so much fun. I kind of have a mixture, you know, kind of mixed thoughts if they do bring a Modern Warfare 2 remastered, purely because of what they did with COD 4 when they remastered it. I didn't like it. It wasn't the same. It just felt like it was just brought back just for the hell of it. You know, it wasn't like, it just didn't feel like it used to feel. And that's probably because of my own nostalgia, probably because they also added in things like supply drops and stuff, which, you know, the whole pay to win scheme, get away from that. I'm glad they moved away from that on Modern Warfare with the new one. But yeah, anyway, rolling back to the point, Modern Warfare 2, I know they remastered it on campaign. I'm going to be playing that at the end of the month when that comes out on PC. I believe it's end of April or early May, but fantastic game. Modern Warfare 2 carried on the legacy for me for years. I just loved it so much. You know, COD 4 and MW2 hold a huge place in my heart and was the reason that I'm probably, you know, the kind of gamer that I am today. Moving forward from that, you know, they released Black Ops and then obviously Black Ops 2 and 3 and 4. You know, BO1 and 2 were great. I enjoyed it. It was still kind of like feet on the floor. I'd never really found them as entertaining as the Modern Warfare series, purely because I didn't feel like they looked as realistic as the Modern Warfare games. They felt a bit more cartoony. The game just felt different, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, BO1 and 2 were fantastic games. BO2 especially has a massive place in everyone's heart in terms of the competitive scene. You know, if you're a competitive player, if you're a sniper, if you were someone who liked to pub stomp, that game was fantastic. BO2, big shout out to that game. That was probably the best in the whole of the BO series. Right next to #1 for me. Great game, really good. I enjoyed them, probably just not as much as the Modern Warfare series. And then is where it all switched. You know, where we talk about BO3, where we talk about, you know, Infinite Warfare, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, the whole era. And I'm not sure if any of them didn't have it, but just that general era, I don't really know what happened, but I kind of like didn't not play, because I still play, but I wasn't as committed to COD as I used to be. You know, the whole jetpacks, you know, wall riding, the game felt really futuristic, and I understand why they took that route, because, you know, I guess they wanted to experiment, and, you know, with the modernization of the world, they wanted to make things like really like futuristic, and you know, I understand why they did it, to try and give some sort of new flavor to the scene. However, it kind of felt like they stepped away from everything and the whole reasons why I loved and enjoyed COD in the first place. So that kind of whole era was a bit shady for me. I didn't really stay tuned to that. I was kind of on and off on that time period. Plus, I was studying at university, so that really didn't help. So I couldn't dedicate as much time as I wanted to. And then I guess the reignition for me and the love with the game came back on BO4. Now, I know everyone's going to probably say,
why BO4? That was a trash game.
Actually, when Black Ops 4 first came out, it was actually a really, really good game. The maps on that game were really good. The guns on that game were really good. And a lot of it was about gun skills, strafing, technicality of it was good. It was feet on the floor on the most part, ignoring the specialists. It was feet on the floor. And when the game first came out, the specialists, yes, they were slightly annoying, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was like too ridiculous, if that made sense. So I actually really enjoyed BO4 when it first came out. Then they added all the pay to win features. They added in the DLC guns, map packs, so everybody can play together again. They added in the new specialists, including the samurai sword guy. His name, goes out of my head, thankfully. The robot and just everything. And it just felt like it became a broken game again. It felt like if you hadn't had DLC guns or if you didn't have all the latest maps, then it just wasn't as fun anymore. And because it still wasn't crossplay at this point, it was really tough to kind of be able to survive on a PC lobby. I've been a PC player since BO4, and it died out really quick on PC. I was playing against the same people every single game. All these people would have, all the DLC guns. I just said to myself, I'm not paying money to get these better guns to have to win games. It shouldn't be like this. And then let's roll down to this year and late last year in 2019. Modern Warfare. What a game, man. I know people talk a lot of crap on it. I know people say it has its bad points, because it does. Every game has its bad points. But can we just appreciate that Modern Warfare is a big step back into the right direction for Call of Duty, especially if you've been playing the series as long as I have and remember the nostalgia of it. All right, we got feet on the floor. We got mostly back to gun skill, ignoring campers and them kind of players, but mostly back to gun skill. The TTK on this game is a lot lower naturally than what it used to be. For anyone who doesn't know what TTK, it stands for time to kill, and that means that you die quicker when you get shot. So even in core, it's a lot harder to stay alive and outplay someone. However, there still is opportunity for it. The maps, on the most part, apart from the larger maps, are generally pretty good. I love what they're doing with Season 3. They're bringing out some great maps for that. And just generally, the game feels right again. I know obviously BR is a big thing in the game now, Warzone, and with BO4 you have Blackout. I personally am not a massive fan of that, so I stick to multiplayer. But on the most part, the game feels good. Wish they would add prestiges. I think that's a big thing that's missing right now. For anybody who's been in the COD scene for even longer than one game will know how great prestiging feels and having something to work for. So as good as the challenges are, as good as it is to get to level 155 and do your seasonal challenges, don't understand why we couldn't have prestiges alongside that. Maybe they'll bring it back into the next game. I don't know. However, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, great step in the right direction. So if I have to pick a top 3, we've got Call of Duty 4. That's my top 1, and I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. What a game. I don't think it's ever going to get any better than that. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 coming in at number 2. 9.5 out of 10, if not already again 10 out of 10. And this Modern Warfare that's out now comes in at number 3 for me, and I'd give this Modern Warfare around an 8 out of 10, closely followed by some of the BO games as well. Huge stepping back in the right direction. Love what they're doing with Call of Duty right now, and I just pray to God that they keep it rolling for the future. I hear BO5's coming out this year. I hear that it's going to be on a Modern Warfare engine, so that might be something worth looking at. As long as they stay away from specialists and all the broken pay-to-win stuff, I'll be more than down to play it. Guys, thank you for checking out another YouTube video. I hope you guys agree. I hope you guys have your own takes on what your thoughts are about the whole Call of Duty genre over the years. Maybe you did like the whole advanced, Infinite Warfare series. If you did, if you've got any differences, opinions, if you have any opinions on it at all, please make sure to comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.